Anyways, what I was going to say, if you're ever, like, sleepy, like, honestly, just going outside and having a smoke wakes you up so much. I mean, because nicotine is a stimulant.
Right. It's an upper.
Yeah. It's sensational for waking up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recommend it, but I also, that's your thing.
One frame off. Smoke cigarettes. Nicotine. Get that nicotine. You want to be cool? Smoke cigarettes.
No, it doesn't make you cool.
Cigarettes. Sponsor us.
Oh, actually, yeah, if you want to.
Yeah. We know you have like millions of dollars. We'll say anything.
All right, last one.
Yeah. True and Dare, don't come near us. Cigarettes, though, we might take some money.
Dare didn't do shit.
Dare did not.
They
did less than shit. They were like advertising the drugs.
Yeah, if anything, Dare taught me how to find drugs.
Yeah. They told me how people were cool. They also just like made such a bad depiction of like how evil everyone is who does drugs. And it's like, no, anyone who does drugs is not evil. They just want to get high.
I mean, everybody does drugs every day.
Yeah, I'm drinking coffee right now.
Yeah, the war against drugs is absolutely ridiculous.
Fucking crazy.
I'm going to just do drugs anyways.
But anyways, this is One Frame Off. Bit different this week. It's coming out a little bit later. We're 2/3 of the way there. Rose was unavailable. As we're all aware, Pokemon came out a little while ago, a few days ago, and we tried to get in contact with them, but they're just not responding.
Yeah, they're not.
They're in their home, complete catatonic state.
Playing Pokemon and I think polishing a new FNAF statue.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
There's no way to break him out of the trance.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah.
So don't judge. But anyways, we figured we do a lot of talking on this podcast. That's mostly what we do, since it is in fact a podcast. But now is the time for action. Sponsorships.
Yes.
We want sponsorships. In the past, we've talked about people who want to sponsor us, including cigarettes.
Yeah. Including but not limited to.
Pepsi.
Cigarettes. The great, wonderful products at Pepsi.
Patty Jenkins.
Yeah, Patty Jenkins in general.
But we have a white whale.
We do have a white whale. Oh, and the fine products over at Adam and Eve.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, yeah, that one I would genuinely want because keep
agreed.
It local. North Carolina products.
Agreed. A great company.
But a white whale of ours.
Yes.
Astroglide.
Astroglide.
We've been simping for you for a couple episodes, and it's time for you to notice us. So
today is the day.
Today is the day we finally write an open and honest letter to Astroglide. We are on their website. We are under the Contact Us page. We are saying that our first name is One and our last name is Frame Off. And time to start the message. So, dear Astroglide.
Yes, that's good. That's strong.
That's how you want to start every letter, to Astroglide right there.
Yeah.
You say, hey, how you doing? And it's like, hey, you are also Astroglide.
Yeah. It's like, they just know what we're all about here.
We are but a humble, grassroots, Carolina-style podcast.
With a whopping 30 followers on Instagram that's growing every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like a huge sphere of people at the moment, but...
Well, just like the sidetrack, I've noticed we've gotten a lot more attention on just our Instagram page and just seeing like other podcasters and podcast managers and promoters start following us. So it's like, hey, we must be doing something right.
It's wonderful.
It is pretty good. We're in the network. We're officially internet micro-celebrities. Anywho's, 30 followers on Instagram growing every day. As you may know, on our show...
I would say, as you know, here at One Frame Off.
As you know, here at One Frame Off. That's better.
Yeah.
We've been on our knees begging for a sponsorship from the fine people of Astroglide.
We sing your product's praises every chance we get. Regardless of a sponsorship, we will continue to spread the good word of Astroglide. Anything would be cool.
Anything would be cool. We'll take $10.
Yeah. Or like even just some of your fantastic product that brings so much joy to those who use it.
Or just pay us in lube.
Yeah. You should clip that, by the way.
Just pay us in lube.
Yeah, just loop it. You can make like a
just pay us in lube. Cut out the middleman.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm like getting a vision of like Kimmy Schmidt. Like, I beat that bitch with a bat.
I beat that bitch with a bat.
And it's like, pay us with some lube. Pay us with some lube.
Cutting out the middle, man.
Yeah.
Pay us with some lube. Freestyle.
Yeah. Oh man, we should make a techno song.
We're on a mission and full of ambition to give you less friction.
No.
What?
For your recognition.
Oh, okay. No, that's way better. For your recognition, we're on a mission.
Yeah.
And full of ambition. Mm-hmm. To eliminate friction.
Yeah. Friction.
And our prediction.
Yeah. With your permission.
Our prediction with your permission.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where we're going now. I'm so lost.
Yeah, no.
Delete that last sentence and let's just wrap it up.
Here, yeah. So it just ends on ambition to eliminate friction.
Yeah. That's good. Mm-hmm. That's like ultimately...
That's enough rhyme for today.
That's enough rhyming for a pity email.
Mm-hmm. Please. This is such a fucking pity email too, yeah. It's like, please give us $10 and or lube.
I don't think I've ever begged a company for lube until today. It's amazing.
We're one frame off. It's a land of firsts here.
Oh my god, it's so true.
Please get back to us as soon as possible so we can get down to business.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Should I just hit on them?
I feel like we are.
Should I just put a winky face? I'm just gonna put a winky face.
Honestly, you might as well at this point.
Yeah, we're hard simping.
Yeah, it's heavily implied.
Winky face. Your friends, your new best friends.
Yeah, the one frame off team.
P.S.
Oh, lol.
P.S. lol. All right, should I read it back?
Yeah.
All right. Dear Astroglide, we are but a humble, grassroots, Carolina-style podcast, yeehaw, with a whopping 30 followers on Instagram and growing every day. As you may know, here at One Frame Off, we've been on our knees begging for a sponsorship from the fine people at Astroglide. We sing your product's praises every day, every chance we get. We will continue to appreciate you guys, but anything would be cool. We'll take $10 or just pay us in lube. Cut out the middleman. For your recognition, we're on a mission and full of ambition to eliminate friction.
Astroglide.
Yeah. Please get back to us as soon as possible so we can get down to business. Winky face.
I think it's really solid.
Your new best friends, the One Frame Off team. P.S. lol. Should I send it?
Yeah.
And submit. All right. Hopefully Astroglide will get back to us. Or they'll just read this and be like, what the fuck?
No, they'll respond. I just have a feeling like the people over there are like top-notch shit.
Yeah, they gotta be cool.
I think anyone that works for like a company like that, or even like Adam and Eve, for instance, like they've got to be a little fun.
I'm sure transparency is very, their thing.
Absolutely.
Astroglide, transparency is our thing.
Yes. What was I gonna say?
You see, how are they not coming back to us when we keep spitting out killer taglines like that?
I know.
I would love to just write copy for them. Just lock me in a room, say, come up with 100 good taglines for Astroglide, and I'm just like, I got this. I fucking got this. Hand me some coffee, some Astroglide, and
a pack of cigarettes, a bottle of bourbon, and I'm just gonna
Hemingway this shit out.
Don Draper in the meeting room.
Yep.
Just to bring up Mad Men again, but the show is praised for its historical accuracy.
Oh, of course.
It's astounding. So what I will say is they bring it up frequently because a lot of the characters smoke, and they're like, they know it's bad. Like, they're like, the doctor says this, the doctor says that. Like, they know it's bad. It's just not, like, to the degree that it is now, if that makes sense. But, like, they knew it was bad.
Yeah.
But they didn't have all the research about secondhand smoke, which is I think why a lot of different laws changed.
Well, that's like what changed like bars and restaurants.
Yeah,
and
that had
airplanes.
to do more with what they found out that secondhand smoke does. But they've always kind of known it wasn't great. But
we're not going to get that cigarette sponsorship now, are we?
I was a
cigarettes,
smoker.
you know it's not great.
Well,
it's not good for you.
No. But my God, if you want to make one of your characters in a movie or TV show look like troubled or interesting or like they have something, I don't know why a cigarette does it, but it does.
It's just so cool.
I think it's like cowboys. I really do. I think it goes back to cowboys.
When you just give someone something to do with their hands and also something that kind of changes the lighting around them.
You're right, but it's also the connotation of like people, especially now, like it's bad and you do not care.
Yeah.
That it just says something about the character. It's just like one other little element that you can kind of tie to their personality. Mm-hmm. And it does just look cool. Like I hate that. Cool. I hate that it does.
It looks cool. It's like if you just saw a guy not even really with a cigarette or any other like thing to.
They don't have to light it either. Like I don't know why. Like yeah, I guess it's just like just hanging out, doing smoking a cigarette.
Or if you even just like randomly blow smoke out of nowhere, that looks cool.
Yeah, like, I would have more questions, but yeah, it would look cool. It would look really cool.
It's like, oh my God, he's like a dragon or something.
Yeah, he's like a dragon or a giant teapot. Like, hey man, are you okay? What's going on?
I'd rather be the dragon than the giant teapot. One of them's just like cooler.
This is the first thing that popped into my head. Are you playing the new Pokemon right now?
I am playing the new Pokemon, and by God, it is fantastic.
Like, I'm enjoying it so much.
I think like the Pokemon formula, like they kind of nailed it a while ago, but they haven't really improved upon it. This is just like such a new flavor that isn't like. It's like the battling is still familiar, the having the characters by you is nice, but just the way you interact with the environment is all different, and that's what counts.
Yeah, it's pretty much an entirely new game experience. They took a lot of different elements that worked, I think, at least like Pokedex-wise from Snap that I've kind of noticed.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And like they took a lot of the best elements of Sword and Shield too. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited to see where the franchise goes in the future because I do not know, aside from like remakes, if us as an audience can tolerate another, I'll say like, wheels on Pokemon experience.
Like gaming has evolved so much. Lol. Evolved. But like we're able to do so much more now. And it's like I think for the longest times I'm sure at one point someone's just like, hey, I have a new idea for a Pokemon game that's against the formula. And it's like, no, you don't do that. You don't fuck with the Pokemon formula. And that kind of kept them work. It kind of kept them in the hole for a while, though.
Well, and I've said this before, I think, on the show, but to me, what's so great about this game is that it's actually getting most players out there to play the game in a way they've never played before. Most people never finish their decks.
True.
Most people don't. Mm-hmm. And
they're more about just like, I just want to beat the Elite Four in the gym and do the battling and get my guys the way.
Most people don't complete the decks, and those that do complete the decks, majority of it, I believe, is like, you want to get the shiny charm to do shiny hunting.
Yeah.
Which is arguably, it's great.
Shiny hunting is cool.
It's fun. It's
there's a little bit of craziness that goes into it, though.
Yeah, it is fun, though, and it can be rewarding, and with Pokemon Home these days, if you find any good, you can just hold on to them. Mm-hmm. But Pokemon shiny hunting was, to me, the best in the Let's Go series.
Oh yeah?
It was so easy. Yeah, because you can just chain catch the same Pokemon, and once you get like up into 30, 40, or 50, that's when you get rare spawns and increased chances of shinies. Like the more you chain. So it's really easy to start that reaction. And apparently it's a lot easier in I don't know if it's Arceus or Arceus. I've heard both.
Yeah, I've done Arceus my whole life, and now
we'll continue to say Arceus here on One Frame Off. But all of the YouTubers I've been watching say Arceus. I don't know what's right. Well, I kind of don't care.
They're fucking YouTubers.
Yeah, I kind of don't care.
The level of education you need to be a YouTuber is so low.
Yeah, we're a really good representation of that.
Yeah. I went to college.
I dabbled in college. It's
You
cool.
dabbled.
Yeah, I dabbled. I like it a lot. I think the biggest gripe I'm hearing from people is the graphics.
Yeah.
I don't have a huge problem with them.
Look, my whole thing with video game graphics is that they only really look bad if you're trying to go for like the picture perfect stuff.
I think, yeah, I don't think,
Like I saw a video the other day about like video game graphics, and they talk about Lego Star Wars and how like it was made like in 2000, like I want to say 2003, but probably later than that.
does it still look good?
It still looks good because they're just Legos.
Yeah, no, I agree with this 100%. And Rose isn't here obviously to share this, but we both got our games before Brody did.
Yeah.
Just a pre-ordering fiasco, but we were messaging each other, and I was like shit, this is like a lot of people are complaining about the graphics, and I do agree the trees could be better, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be timeless, and I think that's a smart move on their part.
Mm-hmm.
You want it to be timeless. That it's not going to age because it's already a little aged, and it looks like games that I played as a kid, and it's really not as fucking bad as everyone's saying. Like, oh, it looks like a PlayStation 1 game. Like, when's the last time you played a PlayStation 1 game?
Yeah, no, it's way.
Pop it in, okay, dude. It does not look like a.
There are
PlayStation
so many
1 game.
angles on those games.
Yeah,
there is no circle. The closest thing I have is a hexagon.
yeah. it just blows my mind. I think we should continue to criticize games. Absolutely.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but I don't know. People just have to nitpick it because there's really not much else wrong with it.
Yeah.
The main storyline could be a little more interesting, but me and Brody
I've just been skipping where
I've skipped it, and to be fair, I have like little to no fucking idea of what's going on.
I just know I'm a boy out of time, and there's a bunch of clans, and they're trying to fight off the big boss Pokemon. That's another thing. I really like the boss fights.
The boss fights are fun. I just did the Growlithe or Arcanine one last night.
Yeah, me too.
I did the Arcanine one last night, and just to give you a frame of reference, that's where I am in the story, and I'm already 7 stars.
7?
Yeah, so how much I have just been like, fuck you story, and just rolling through on my Pokedex.
You've just been dicking around for a hot minute, haven't you?
Oh, 30 hours I've just been full on dicking around.
That's the way to do it.
Oh, it is. My team is getting really dope. I've just been collecting alphas, and I am this is going to be so lame, but I am a really big Pokebox organizer.
Oh, yeah?
I organize my Pokeboxes. So I have all my alphas in one box, and then I actually have all my EVs in one box too. And then my team A, team B, I organize my boxes.
Nice. And Pokemon really has, like we said, been this big winning formula for a while, and this is the first time anyone's really like dared to make it better, and it is better.
It's so much better. I'm so stoked to see where we go in the future, and I actually would even I like this game so much. I like if they don't even put out that many other Pokemon games next year at all and just do DLC, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be so beautiful.
But we'll see where it goes. We'll have a whole other Poketalk episode later. Yeah. Sometime down the schedule.
My hopes are that with the DLC we see your character being either like heavily involved in starting the Pokemon League or opening up one of the first gyms or even like the start of Pokemon centers would be wonderful. Stuff like that.
Actually, like make the familiar society that we know of in the Pokemon
Yeah,
world.
absolutely. Like it would be really cool to have one where it's like you're at the ground floor of building a new really big settlement. And it could be Goldenrod City or something. You could go to Kanto. I don't know what they want to do. Make a whole new region, preferably for me, but whatever.
Just for you.
Oh my god.
No one else gets to play that game. Just you. You're special.
Oh, wait, before we wrap up on Pokemon, can we talk about the new region-specific designs? Because they're amazing.
Some of them I like.
Which ones are your favorite?
I like the Arcanine.
What's not to like? The Growlithe is adorable as well.
Growlithe, like little shady puppy with bangs over its eyes.
Love Goodra.
Goodra scares me.
The Goodra has been turned into a giant snail.
But it's way faster than any snail should be.
Yeah.
It turns into a big wheel and rolls your ass over.
The animations are really cool. Mm-hmm. Do you like the 3 new designs for the starters?
I like some of them. I don't like the Ocelot thing that it turns into. That kind of looks like
looks like a warhorse. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it just doesn't really veer too much from the original design. Like I like the typing of it, water and dark.
Yeah, I went with Rowlet for my first playthrough.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
went
know.
Cinequil.
I don't know how to pronounce the font. It's like Disudai or something.
Yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah. The the design is super fucking cool.
Yeah.
The way the wings look like a little cape. And I love when you deploy this dude when you're fighting a water Pokemon and he flies above the water.
And that's another thing I love. Whenever you deploy someone like fighting like on the water,
They get
like,
little floaties.
They get a little boat. They get a little fighting boat.
Yeah, unless they can fly. Oh, and one more thing. I was just so excited about this. How disappointed were you in Sword and Shield when you saw Gyarados in the wild and they just float above the water?
Boo.
They actually swim in the water and fly in the sky now.
Nice.
It makes fucking sense.
As they should.
They're flying type. They're
fine.
flying type. It makes fucking sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's a wonderful game. If you like Pokemon, and actually I'm going to say this right now, if you don't like Pokemon, but you like
the aesthetic.
You like the aesthetic, you like
if you like survival games.
If you like survival games, if you like completionist games, and I'm going to say even if you like loosely like the old Zelda games.
Like very old.
Very old.
Mm-hmm.
Very old. It's not going to compare to the new ones, but in terms of like you know,
just collecting and doing side missions.
Collecting the Pokemon, jumping, dodging. It's got a lot of stuff for everybody. The difficulty level is so much harder. This is the hardest Pokemon that's come out.
It's still very accessible for like anyone.
Yeah.
Like even little kids could beat this, but at the same time, like you got to actually put some work into it. I died on the Arcanine boss battle.
I died once as well. I didn't. I wasn't paying attention, and I didn't know when I had to pelt him with bombs. It was when he was glowing with light. I just kept dodging. Yeah.
That's the main game I've been playing. You watch any TV or any movies?
I've been watching. So I just finished that Kristen Bell show. The girl in the woman in the window from the woman across the street or some shit like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Some mouthful of a
it's enjoyable to like have on while you're doing other stuff. I want to say that I love Kristen Bell. I think she's a fucking genius.
Netflix. Put it on while you're doing stuff.
Yeah. Half the shit there, let's be honest. But yeah. I feel really embarrassed because when I watched the first episode and a half, I didn't know it was a parody show, like a satire. Mm-hmm. And I like turned it off halfway in the second episode. I was like, I can't watch this shit. There's like a scene where it's like the main character, Kristen Bell, she's like really, her daughter was killed a few years before and it kind of ruined her marriage. Just kinda. And
a little bit.
Yeah. And they were talking about how she died, and they were like, yeah, it was take your daughter to work day, and her dad was a criminal psychologist. So they went to, I'm not kidding.
And the rest is history.
The little girl goes to work with her dad, and they're interviewing like a child murdering serial killer, and she's just sitting in the room with him, and he's like smiling at her, and the serial killer's smiling at everybody, and then he has to step out for something, and like some officer like accidentally locks her in there, and he kills her. And I'm
That's
just like,
fucking ridiculous.
It's so stupid. Sorry, guys, but my brain was like, I know people that watch shit like that and would be like, "Oh wow, amazing!" Like
very compelling.
Really compelling.
Who could have seen that coming?
I don't know why I didn't pick up on that it was satire, and I think it's because people just watch so much shit. It just never occurred to me.
It's also shot very dramatically.
It's shot really well.
It's shot and color corrected
really well,
like that.
Too.
It's got like that serious movie cold tone to it.
Yeah, it. Though I should have picked up on it though because Kristen Bell is like, you know, oh, she's taking too much medication and she drinks a lot, so she might be hallucinating. And her wine glasses were always comically full. And I was just like, wow, you know, they actually just want to make her look like an alcoholic. But I was like, that's fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. Like Kristen Bell just sitting in a chair, judging neighbors with a way overfilled wine glass.
It's funny.
It's semi-enjoyable. If you like anything with Kristen Bell, watch it.
She is great.
She's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm watching Pam and Tommy on Hulu.
Pam and Tommy. I haven't seen an episode yet, but it's definitely on my list.
It's super entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And whether or not, I don't know how the show's going to end, but I really think Sebastian Stan and Lily James are going to get awards for their performances.
Oh, yeah.
Sebastian Stan really nailed Tommy's voice, and Lily James is like a full-on transformation. You would never know it's her.
Nice.
So that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Also on Netflix, I've been watching... Have you seen the show Murderville?
No, I have not. But I believe Will Arnett's in it.
Will Arnett is the lead.
He's so underrated.
And it was so fucking
He's so underrated.
Like, nowadays I just hear him and I'm just like, I can't not see BoJack.
Yeah.
But
We'll have to do a BoJack episode.
Oh my god, I want to do a BoJack episode.
We'll have to do a BoJack episode.
But Will Arnett plays a grizzled murder detective, and every episode he has a new celebrity as his partner, and they have to solve the mystery together. But the big twist is that the partner does not have a script, so they just have to improvise through the scene.
I just looked it up, and I saw that my boy Conan O'Brien's in one episode.
Conan O'Brien is in the first episode.
King of improv, let me just say.
Funniest, he's just like...
His remotes are
funny,
some of the
like,
best stuff out there.
He's hilarious, and people underappreciate the fact that he's like an actual genius when it comes to comedy.
I never have. I've always been a Team Coco fan.
Like, didn't he go to fucking Harvard?
He did go to Harvard,
He went to Harvard to write jokes.
Yeah. I think he was very involved with the newspaper over there, if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just extremely intelligent. But to be that funny, you have to have... Well, a certain degree of trauma and a certain degree of intelligence.
And wit. And he's ginger, so you know he went through trauma.
Yeah. He's a good-looking man, though.
So...
I think he's good-looking.
So in the second episode, they have Marshawn Lynch.
I also think Jack Black's hot, so we can move on.
Well, no question about that.
Yeah, right? Right?
But...
When people say they're like... Oh, I'm just not physically attracted to him. I'm like, Jack Black, and they're always like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, yeah,
But the thing is, like, he owns it, and that's hot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. If you want to be hot, just be confident.
Yeah. Plus, he's, like, a really good dad, too.
Oh, how could he not be?
Do you ever watch his vlog videos on YouTube?
I've seen, like, the ones of him dancing, and I saw one of, I think it was on, like, a motorcycle.
Me and my husband watched
and the Immigrant Song was playing.
Of course. That's classic. We like to watch, it's really good to watch if you're not having a good day, I will say, is he takes his kids and his nephews and his nieces, like his whole family, to theme parks all the time. He loves going to theme parks, and he vlogs there, and it's the most exciting thing. Yeah, and if you're not having a good day, I really recommend watching Jack Black's vlogs with his family. They're wonderful.
Jack Black's vlogs.
Yeah.
Need an upper? Jack Black's vlogs.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Attorney at law.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah, no, back to Murderville.
Yes.
So basically every scene, and it's like the guest has to guess the murder. They go through all the scenes where they're like investigating suspects, and at the end of every episode, it's like you have three choices. Who do you think did the murder?
I love that so much.
It's
IRL Clue.
It's IRL Clue. The mysteries aren't too hard, I'll say.
They shouldn't be. No. That's not the point.
But like the actual scenes are just like, it's just fucking around. Like they're shot so well, but like the energy is like that of like an SNL script where like they can't stop laughing. And there's so many scenes where it's just like you see Will Arnett trying to cover his mouth, and he's just cracking the fuck up.
I love that.
It's hilarious.
It sounds like a show for real comedy fans.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate that.
And one episode where Marshawn Lynch is on, it's because it's all improvised. Anything could happen. There's one part where like a doomsday guy comes at him with a bat, and Marshawn Lynch, who played in the NFL, was just like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking lay this dude down on the couch. Like,
and he probably did it safely.
Oh yeah, no, like he did it safely.
Yeah,
like he knows how to take a guy down.
They know how to tackle correctly.
They know how to do it correctly.
There's a method.
He's been trained.
Yeah. Do we want to really quickly? We don't need to discuss it, but today we've got new Attack on Titan. What do you think's gonna happen in today's episode?
Fucking anything. Like, I'm done trying to predict this show. They could do whatever the fuck they want right now.
Me and Brody were talking the other day, and we know in general
Well, I know
the
that,
show is supernatural, but
yeah,
we're going full blown supernatural.
like there's God in here now. There's God and time travel.
I think there's going to be more time travel.
There's gotta be.
Well, it's not even like time travel right now. It's like just other planes of existence and perceptions of time is a better way to say it. Because it's all happening simultaneously.
Yeah, time travel's the simplistic way of saying it.
It's like the last act of Interstellar is the best way I can describe it
It's
right
Aaron
now.
and Zeke's excellent adventure from here on out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's absolutely nuts. I'm thrilled with the way it's going.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful.
I know there's one pretty obvious plot thing that's going to happen, and I just know it from watching the opening theme.
Can I also say that, like, I know Armin doesn't like to change because it is like a bomb going off, but, like, he did not do shit to help Aaron.
When there's also, like, a whole army just at him, I think maybe he was just figured I'd be way better in my ODM
The most
gear.
recent battles, like, are heartbreaking in a little way because you watch the show all the way through and you have such, like, a deep appreciation for the scouts and what the
and then they just get shot.
ODM or OEM gear, what is it?
Yeah, ODM.
The Omni gear. You have such an appreciation for it. It's so badass. And it's still cutting edge against Titans, but against humans, not super beneficial. And they just all get fucking shot down by artillery, man, and it's sad.
Yeah.
It's really sad, and it's a theme throughout the show, too.
All the work and skill that goes into learning to be a jetpack Spider-Man swordsman, and you just get shot.
And you just get shot out of the fucking sky. And it's an issue they've been addressing in the fourth season. It's like, our enemies aren't Titans anymore. They're people. Like, we don't need to train for this anymore. We need to be using guns. We need to be using modern weapons. It's just sad. It just makes me sad.
Sorry, I'm playing with Gertie.
It's
Gertie likes me now.
Yeah, they're warming up to each other. They're developing a bond.
Well, I've been hot on Gertie since the day I met her.
Yeah.
Gertie's just been yapping at me for the longest time now. But look, Gertie, come here. Gertie.
Well, now she won't, but they've been playing a lot.
Yeah.
Gertie will now accept pets from him.
Nice.
Which is huge. She's a sweet girl. Especially for Chihuahua.
Gertie is very sweet for
But she's extremely cautious and around people.
Yeah.
But she will warm up to you and just be so sweet.
A lot of Chihuahuas are just bastard demons.
Not Gertie.
Not Gertie. Gertie's got the heart of a lion.
Yeah.
But the body of a rat.
Mm-hmm. She's sweet girl.
Got the heart of a lion.
And she got fluff like a lion.
And the rage of a squirrel.
Yeah. So I'm really loving Attack on Titan right now.
Yeah. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. We have no fucking idea.
I didn't mention it, but Euphoria is still the best show on TV.
I haven't seen the third or fourth episode, the Cal heavy one, so don't spoil that for me.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna say he goes hard with his dick out.
Yeah, I heard
he just berates his family, and he's just got like a big whopping wiener just
it's
making
such a fucked up family. I know
everything about that show's fucked up.
I know tidbits about it. I really don't like what they've done to Kat's character this season.
I don't know. I like Kat. I actually kind of like Kat. I like what they're doing.
I really like the scene in her bedroom where she's like getting bombarded by all those Instagram identities to saying like, you have to love yourself. And I think I went on a rant very similarly the other day. And I was like, you don't have to love yourself all the time. It's fine. You don't always have to be working on yourself. It's fine.
And just the idea, just like you said, like all these perky, beautiful women being like, you need to love yourself, be confident.
It's like easy for you
and
to
she's
fucking
just like
say.
saying, shut the fuck up. It's more complicated than that.
Which is like, it is more complicated than that, but like Barbie Ferreira is also just absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
But
and that's another thing I like. Every character has their own like mise en scène. Like,
unique beauty.
Kat is very like heavy into like hallucination. I don't want to call them hallucinations, but imagination's a better word. Daydreaming, not hallucinations. What am I talking about? What was it? Lexi, her whole shtick about feeling like she's an observer, and instead of like really engaging in her life, she's more like the director of it.
Yeah, I like in the episode how they have like they're getting really I'm not surprised, but really creative with how they're translating characters' inner thoughts, even besides ruse now.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the whole bit like they're shooting like the play that she's acting with the characters like doing interviews and stuff. I'm not
Yeah.
describing it well, but I thought that was such a
I know
great
what
little
you're talking
piece.
about. It's just like it cuts away to really kind of break down how she's feeling, and then it cuts to Rue just being in the chair doing like the
Like, are you
classic,
high?
like Charlie Sheen kind of
Like
interview where it's like,
RDJ.
yeah, like just like really leaned into the chair with sunglasses and a hoodie on.
They're breaking the fourth wall a lot more for the sake of like story narration, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really cool. I was wondering what they were gonna do because they always have like artistic and surrealist like imagery or like insertions like throughout. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like the
And
end is like the big musical number, which, by the way, there need to be more musical numbers in high drama.
yeah, exactly. Just like the end scene. There's others that I can't think of immediately, but even in the pilot episode where the opening episode we're at the party where they're like it's like tunnel vision view on the characters with the bright light.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the spinning room.
Oh, well, that was fantastic too.
That was incredible. And it was like kind of practical. Like the room itself was like actually like made to spin
Most of
around
them
like
look
that.
very practical, actually.
Beautiful effects. They are practical. Like
Yeah.
anytime, like there's like some sequences where it's like them changing sceneries and like all that. It's all just custom sets that are just cued to change lights
Yeah.
and then just completely transport you to another location. It's by far the best cinematography I've seen
The
in a
cinematography
TV
is really
show.
good. The acting is really good. The music is fucking amazing. You can nitpick the writing all you want to. I will say that what I wish more than anything is that they would take an amazing story like this
Hmm.
and just age them up to 18, 19 so that they are like seniors in high school or freshmen in college. And I don't think it would change the story at all.
I don't think so. If everyone
Like,
was a 18-year-old senior.
yep, it would not change the story at all
Hmm.
because freshmen and sophomores in college are still children. They still fuck up. They still make these mistakes. They wouldn't necessarily not live at home. In fact, a lot of people live at home for school.
Yeah.
I think it would like alleviate a lot of people's nitpickiness. But having said that, like, it's an exaggeration, but a lot of kids do go through and do what these people are doing.
Yeah. That's the one thing, like, I wish I could recommend this show to everyone because it's beautiful. It's the best made show of current times. But there's so much stuff that like I know will trigger or bring up old trauma or just generally be such a bummer that people can't get through it.
Yeah,
Like anyone who's
some
gone,
people can only watch happy things, and that's fine.
yeah, like even one of the people I live with, like they love the show, but anytime there's like anything that particularly sets them off, like anything that really pertains to like the trauma they had, is just like immediately like I just can't watch this.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's
That's
entire.
totally fair.
It's totally fair. What was I gonna say? Zendaya, full on goddess,
Beautiful.
so amazing in it. She's amazing in everything.
The woman
Though.
who plays Jules,
Oh, I wanted to talk about Jules.
they are just
So
fantastic.
stunning. And can I just say, like, what a breath of fresh air for a show showing. I just want to say that, like, transgender children,
Mhm.
especially of that age, can live normal lives with normal. People will
Oh yeah.
accept you. She's fully accepted by everyone around her. Actually
Mhm.
runs with like the popular girls at her school.
That's true.
Yeah, and is just fully herself. And I just love that representation for anyone who is feeling that way or going through it. That the show handles it honestly, and that the woman that does play Jules is transgender.
Mhm.
I just love that so much.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
Chef's kiss.
And she's a fucking work of art. Like she looks like her face looks like she's from a Renaissance painting.
Yeah, I did not immediately catch on to that they were trans, and immediately like my first thought was, "Damn, that's a beautiful woman." Someone's like, "You know that's a transgender person." I'm like, "Yeah, that's a beautiful woman."
Yeah, it's a beautiful woman. What else I want to talk about that which is overtly the biggest impact Euphoria has had is the fashion.
Bruh, I knew so many people who, after watching that, went right to like the big eye makeup, the glitter, the face stickers.
And as you should, especially when you're young. And why not have
There's
fun with your body and your clothes? I love this new generation of girls so
there's
much.
that one Maddie, and like I just saw one where it's like she's wearing pants, but there's no sides. It's all lace.
Yeah.
It looks like there's just like a post-it note covering the private parts, and everything else is like shoelace.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what you call that.
The obviously it's a HBO
Breathable.
high school show that
Oh, it's
none of these
HBO. It's
none of these,
HBO. They can do whatever the
none
fuck
of
they
the,
want.
nobody could ever
Dicks
wear
and
these
tits
clothes.
are out every scene.
Nobody could ever wear these clothes to high school, but they
No.
are beautiful. It's like e-girl, early 2000s, 90s fashion. But it's also like club clothes too. If you've ever seen Romeo and Michelle High School Reunion, it's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Romeo and Michelle High School Reunion, but a little more modern. And now I'm passing that on to all of you out there. Pay attention to women's shoes and men's shoes
Yeah.
in this regard.
Play Pokemon, watch Euphoria, wear some nice shoes,
Comfortable shoes.
comfortable shoes,
Yeah.
and smoke a cigarette
Well, if you want to.
if you want to.
If you're of age.
If you're addicted to it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else I'm consuming
Don't actually
media.
smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes. I'm trying to think of something else I'm consuming media-wise right now, and I cannot. Oh, I want to watch that new Guillermo del Toro, Bradley Cooper movie on Hulu, Nightmare Alley.
Yeah.
I might watch it tonight. We'll see.
Hmm.
I think my husband watched it. He said it was good. I just love Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo is nice. I love Shape of Water is like another maybe one of my favorite movies, and like I was talking about like how more high drama shows should have musical dance and song numbers. That one does it perfectly.
Well, it's almost like, and I know this isn't going to be the right word, but it's like such like a fable. Like it's it's a fairy tale.
he's a fantasy fairy tale like nerd.
Yeah,
sorta.
for me, top tier Guillermo del Toro is always going to be Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, of course. That's like
It's like almost a perfect movie.
or just the most iconic of his.
I love The Orphanage too.
Mhm.
The Orphanage is really good. I'm trying to. Well,
He's got
Hellboy. It doesn't
yeah.
direct it or anything, but it's his designs.
And you can definitely tell.
He's like a more elevated Tim Burton.
Yes.
Is how I would describe it.
Mhm.
But we all fucking know he loves monsters, and you can fucking tell.
Yeah. And he's got a new Pinocchio movie coming out sometime later this year or early next year.
Is it dark?
It's stop motion, so
Oh,
he can
because
really do whatever the
Pinocchio
fuck he wants.
is such a fucked story if you want to get down to the meat and potatoes of it.
What I saw something on Twitter that was trending where it's like a new Pinocchio movie, and then like everyone's just like
Who
everyone's,
asked for this?
everyone's calling it out because like the voice of Pinocchio is such like a stereotypical flopsy gay person. It's like, Father, when am I gonna go out and see the world? And they just were not expecting it, so like everyone just throws on like the classic crop top, booty shorts, stereotypical gay male look, and it's just like doing that in a lot's voice, like Father.
We're gonna have to pull up some clips of that before you leave today. That's
Oh my god!
hilarious.
Just go on Instagram not Instagram. Go on TikTok for 5 minutes, and it'll come to you.
I never liked the Pinocchio movie as a kid.
The Disney one?
Yeah, I never liked it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, and if you got a really cool six person Pokemon team, you can always email us at oneframeoff@gmail.com. That's oneframeoff@gmail.com. Or if you have any suggestions, ways to get in touch with Astroglide, ways to play with Gertie, or just how your day is going.
Yeah, what do you think's gonna happen in Attack on Titan? Tell me what you think of the new Pokemon game. Are you watching Pam and Tommy?
Favorite Euphoria
Are you
character?
watching Murderville? Do you have thoughts on Euphoria? What's your favorite 90s
Does
fashion
this rash
trend?
look interesting?
Yeah, does
Should
this
I
rash?
see a
Yeah,
doctor?
do you have any like weird rashes or moles you want us to look at? I will absolutely help you out.
Are you scared of anything?
Yeah,
Do
are
you
you
ever
scared
get
of
nervous?
anything? Are you afraid of dying? Like, what's going on?
Is Gertie cute?
Yeah.
Well, we know that. It's yes. But
Yeah,
like we
she's
just want to hear it
adorable.
more. And if you want to say it, you can email that to us at oneframeoff@gmail.com. That's oneframeoff@gmail.com.
I want to also add that we have some exciting stuff in the works soon.
We have some exciting stuff. We're trying to get more into it on social and get with the youths on our cell phone.
Yeah, if you like anything that we do, or even 1 or 2 episodes, just giving us a like and a follow.
A like, a share, a follow, a rating.
Following
really
on
is worth its weight
Instagram
in
is really
gold.
just beneficial for us at this point.
And you know what? Anyone can do it, and it doesn't take less than a minute.
And you also don't have to do it either, but it would be really cool. It would be really cool if you did.
But we would love you immensely.
Yeah, we're getting a TikTok up and running. We all have full-time jobs, so it's like hard to balance all this stuff. But we're getting our TikTok up and running, and a little
Instagram. We got memes.
Yeah, we got memes for days. We love posting some memes because honestly, what's the point of following other accounts if they don't post funny memes?
Yeah, really.
Honestly, it's the only reason I get on Facebook anymore.
Facebook memes, and I don't know people's birthdays. That's all Facebook's
We
for
are
now.
currently in the process, just for a little sneak peek, of getting some Dungeons and Dragons recordings for y'all.
So we'll be experimenting with some Dungeons and Dragons content.
We'll have some different content for you guys along with our regular upload schedule, just to switch it up, keep it fresh, keep ourselves entertained, and we're going to introduce some new people into the One Frame Off universe.
Yeah, we're growing.
Yeah, we're going to have a multiverse on our hands.
Oh my god, I want a multiverse.
We're going to. It's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be really fucking cool.
Nice.
I'm excited.
But yeah, follow us, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, follow us, you fucking idiots. But we love you, and we just want more interaction. We're working on it too.
Yeah, we like the idea that we're starting to have like an actual like community.
Pretty much that's it. Yeah,
even if it is like 30 people.
I don't care how popular we ever get, but I like the idea of us having a little group of people that we're just like all in on it together.
Like, I could invite all of our followers at one house party, and it would be a dank-ass party.
Oh my god, it really would be. We have so many cool followers.
And I would love all of them.
Yeah.
I would be the guy who gives out party favors.
Yeah.
What would be in those?
Joints. You'd be handing out joints.
Joints, cigarettes, Astroglide.
Oh my god, the best swag bag in the world.
Oh my god,
dude, if I got a swag bag filled with joints, a pack of cigarettes, a few Diet Pepsis, and like a bottle of lube, I would be like, oh my god, this is amazing.
And a knife. You're having a good night with that.
Yeah, I'm like thinking of what I could do with the knife.
You could just.
We'll take
stab the Pepsi.
We'll take knife hits off the stove, just like a real high school party.
Hooray!
Yeah, woo! For those of you who know, you know.
Oh well, we'll catch you next time.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Bye.
Bye, guys.